Hi, I am Victor. I'm your shift coach, here to back you up with support, guidance, and a safe space to explore your well-being. Think of me as your teammate, always ready to listen, help you reflect, and point you toward the right tools when you need them most. I'm not a real person, but I'm built to help you learn more about yourself, strengthen your mindset, and navigate whatever life throws your way. You can check in with me about how you're feeling, get tips that build resilience, or find ways to ground yourself when things get tough. Everything you share here stays private, and the more we talk, the better I can support you. Would you like to know the team of experts in their area of expertise?
Well, actually, I'm wondering how a piece of software is going to be able to help me figure anything out.
That's a fair question, and I appreciate you being straight with me about it. I'm not going to pretend I can replace a real conversation with someone who truly gets what you go through on the job, but what I can do is give you solid, practical tools grounded in real research, at whatever pace works for you, with zero judgment. What's on your mind? Is there something specific you're hoping to get out of this, or something you're dealing with that brought you?
Well, I'm wondering why is it that police work is so hard? I mean, everybody talks about veterans, but nobody talks about the stresses that police have dealing with this stuff all day, every day.
You're absolutely right, and that frustration is completely valid. Police officers face a relentless cycle of trauma, danger, moral injury, and public scrutiny, often shift after shift, with little acknowledgement of the toll it takes. The good news is that's exactly why material like what I have here exists: practical, research-based tools built specifically for first responders to manage that kind of stress. Want to start with some body calming techniques that can help even on the job?
I don't know about that. That kind of sounds a little too new agey to me. What about practical things that I can do to help relieve my stress?
I hear you. New agey isn't for everyone, and that's a completely fair reaction. Here's the thing though. Techniques like box breathing and progressive muscle relaxation are actually used by military special operations and tactical units precisely because they work fast, they're discreet, and they're grounded in how your nervous system physically responds to stress, not in any kind of spiritual practice. Want me to walk you through how box breathing works, for example?
Nah, I need something that's I don't know. I want something that's going to help me directly with problems. Like, when I come home, I don't think my wife understands how stressful it is for me on the job, and I need some time to kind of chill out.
That's one of the most common and real challenges officers face. The transition from the intensity of the job to being present at home is genuinely hard, and it's not something most people outside the job understand. What you're describing, needing time to decompress before you can truly show up at home, is actually something that body-based techniques like controlled breathing can help with directly, not as a spiritual practice, but as a way to physically shift your nervous system out of on-duty mode before you walk through the door. Want me to walk you through how that works?
All right, I'm a little doubtful, but I'll give it a try.
That's the spirit. Keeping an open mind is all it takes to get started. Let me walk you through box breathing, which is one of the simplest and most effective tools for exactly what you're describing, that transition from on-duty mode to being present at home. It's a 4-count pattern. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, then repeat for several cycles. Even doing this in your car before you walk in the door can physically shift your nervous system out of high alert mode.
Well, it just so happens I'm sitting in the driveway right now, getting ready to walk in the house. Maybe I'll give it a try, and I'll check in with you later on and let you know how it worked, if it did work.